everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. My name is Ginger Pierce, and I'm one of the travel agents with Marvelous Mouse Travels. We are the agency that runs this Facebook group, along with several others that are focused on different destinations. Welcome to Sundays with MMT. This is a weekly live agent panel video series that we do in one of our Facebook groups every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. And we are really excited to be here in this group with you tonight to talk to you about Blanc Los Cabos. So we have a lot of information that we are going to share with you tonight from a team of our agents who went to a training trip at this beautiful resort. They're going to share their experiences with you, but we would also love to take any questions that you have. So feel free to drop those questions in the comment section at any point during this video, whether you are watching us on Facebook or YouTube, and we will be happy to interact with you. If you are watching us on Facebook tonight, we are using a platform called StreamYard to go live, and StreamYard may ask you to approve it to display your username and profile picture. Just know that you can decline that permission. You can still interact with us anonymously, and we would love to talk to you. So I'm joined tonight by two of our marvelous agents. Ladies, thank you for being with us. And please take a second to tell everybody your name, how long you've been with the agency, and the best way for people to reach out to you if they're interested in planning a trip.
My name is Michelle Bernard, and I've been with the agency for 7 years. And you can contact me at my email, michelle.bernard@marvelousmousetravels.com.
Hi, I'm Brenda Tackett. I've been with the agency for a little over 5 years now, and you can contact me at brenda.tackett@marvelousmousetravels.com.
And again, my name is Ginger. I've been with the agency just over 4.5 years, and the best way to reach out to me is to visit my blog, which you can find at gingermmt.com. So, ladies, let's start off by just giving a really broad overview of this resort and its location. You know, is this an all-inclusive for families, for adults? Who is this a great choice for?
Oh, this is, I think Michelle and I can agree because we've been here twice together now, and it's definitely our favorite. It is an adults-only resort, and it is located in Los Cabos, Mexico, which if you don't know where that is, it's on the west side of Mexico. There's like a little strip that comes down on the side, and it's over that way. It's amazing.
Yeah. Definitely adult only.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a spa resort, correct? Like if we're talking about
more luxury feel.
Yes.
The spa, you get access to the hydro spa once a day, which is amazing.
Everybody needs some hydrotherapy in their life. We'll tell you a little bit about that later, but it's more of kind of like I almost want to call it a boutique resort because it's very small, which I love about it, but yet so many options to eat, so many places to swim and sit out, large beach area. One thing we should note though, most of Cabo, you actually cannot swim in the ocean. It's just too dangerous.
Right.
It is the Pacific Ocean, and it drops off very quickly. The undertow is really bad, and the current is really bad, and it's very rocky. So they will not allow you to swim, but you can enjoy the beach and sit at the infinity pool and just stare out at the ocean and be perfectly happy.
Absolutely.
And yeah. We should note that it's not just like a couples resort, like a lot of all-inclusives, maybe just for couples. This is for groups of friends. It's for couples. It's if you're an adult, you can go, and there's lots of options. So it doesn't just have to be couples.
Well, great place to hold a corporate event. So like if your company wants to take all the employees somewhere, it's a great place for that. It's a great place for a wedding.
There's some beautiful places overlooking for a wedding setup. Like just looking from your balcony, you would see some of these things going on. And you're like, wow, why didn't I think of that?
Well, and if you're looking for a winter getaway in January, February timeframe, Michelle and I were there in January, and we actually saw the whales because they're migrating. So we stood on our balconies every morning, or you could go down to the beach in the morning at the sunrise and you'd see the whales. It was just unbelievable.
And then they took us out on a catamaran one night, and we were like a bunch of little kids all of a sudden like, oh my gosh, there's a whale over there, over there, over there.
They were
So
showing off.
it was amazing. It was just amazing to get up every morning, and being from the East Coast, I wasn't adjusted to the time yet. So I was up, it was dark out, and I would just wait right when that sun would be coming up. You had the sunrise, and then you could just see the spray going up, and you knew that there was whales right there.
That's awesome. Because lots of times you think if I'm going to see like whales, I have to like go on an Alaskan cruise or something like that. But here, you get all the beautiful
The
perks of
sun.
being in Mexico, yeah, on the beach, and yet you can
Yeah.
still see that. That's awesome. So speaking of balconies, you guys said you were sitting in your rooms watching the sunrise. Tell us a little bit about some of the room options at this resort.
Well, there's not too many room categories, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Everybody has that amazing ocean view.
Yeah, you can see the ocean, I think, from almost every room.
It's almost picture kind of like it's a U shape in a way. So you've got, the rooms on the sides, and then you've got the rooms facing forward, but they're all great because the ocean's in every direction. And each room has, go ahead, Michelle.
I was going to say, you can, there's some rooms that have just like the king beds, or there's two beds. So like I said, it can be for a group of, your girlfriends going down there, or, and you want to share a room. So it's, that's a good option.
The bathrooms are a great size. You not only have a stand-up walk-in shower with a rain shower head, but it has a separate toilet room, and then double sinks. And then my favorite part is the soaking tub, which actually faces you could watch the television while you're in your bath. One thing we didn't mention is it is an all butler resort. So every floor has a butler, and I mean, our butler text you, you can text them and say, hey, I would really like a bath to be drawn. You can communicate with them through the app. You tell them what time you want the bath. Do you want aromatherapy? Do you want
a pillow that smells like lavender or chamomile, or like you order pillows? I ordered a bath just to order a bath because you have to try it, right? And we went to dinner, and I think I came back 4 hours later, and I still couldn't get into the bath because it was too hot. So I literally had to put cold water in just so I could get into the bath. So it's not like it's going to be cold when you get back. Yeah. They'll pack for you, which I had them do. They'll unpack for you.
Nice.
They have
iron, right? Like won't they iron 1 or 2 pieces of clothing a day or something?
I had taken, I'm not exactly a light packer. Everyone who knows me knows. So I had my 2 suitcases, my small, my big, and I put anything I didn't want them to pack, that you might not want them, your undergarments, whatever. I put those in my 1 suitcase and put that away. I left a stack of clothes on my bed, and told them I wanted them packed. I came back. I had more room in my suitcase than when I came.
So they're pros.
Yeah.
I agree. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just saying I agree with this comment that the soaking tub sounds amazing. It does.
Yeah. Oh, it's unbelievable. Yes. And then somebody just said, yeah, they'll unpack for you. It's amazing. Yeah. Well, and there's so much drawer space, or like, not cabinets, drawers to put your clothes. There's 2 big closets. And one thing I want to talk about in the bathroom, you don't have to bring any toiletries with you. Nothing. They have, really good, it's cheap products, right?
Yeah.
It's the, shampoo, conditioner, lotion, body wash. And then
you don't have to bring a blow dryer or a flat iron, because those are all high quality, cheap. I mean, that saves room in my backpack right there, not to carry that around. So that's really nice. There. And I always have to remember that I don't have to bring my own stuff when I go there, because they have some great options for you to use.
Well, same thing with sunscreen. They provide sunscreen at the pool. So, because I know my biggest problem, I like to sometimes, unlike Michelle, I'm a pretty light packer. So I try to just take a carry-on. Well, you can't take large bottles of sunscreen in a carry-on. So I like the fact that you have that right there at the pool. And I don't need to buy a bottle when I get there. So.
And they also make their own soap, bars of soap, and you get to choose a bar, and they come and they cut it. And I wish I would have remembered. I would have showed you what they look like. They come in different scents, and they'll cut it in front of you. But you get one bar for your stay, and they smell amazing. There's like 5 or 6 different scents, so you can order that on the app from your butler.
Yep. But it's just, they're very large rooms, a ton of space. I mean, the distance between, your little chaise lounge where you can sit at the end of your bed, at the foot of your bed, and the cabinets. I mean, it's feet space.
And of course, it's all inclusive. So you come, your fridge is stocked with, soft drinks and water and beers, and there's wine in there. And when they designed this location, where the alcohol would come down, like your whiskey and your rum and your vodka, there's supposed to be 4 bottle slots for everything, and they mismeasured it. So you'll have I think it's whiskey, rum, and vodka, and then they give you a bottle of tequila that you can actually bring home with you if you check your bag.
Yep.
So, yeah.
And then a very large balcony. I mean, I was really surprised by how large the balcony was. If you do want to splurge a little bit, I think it'd be great for a honeymoon, or you can get a bigger room where you have the separate bedroom and bathroom, but then you have almost like another area that has a sitting area. One of them had like a bigger bar.
Yeah, a table, like there's enough, someone actually had that room when we were there, and got a lot of us. We went, after dinner and had drinks up there, and it was huge. The room was like huge.
That sounds like it's definitely a great place to go and celebrate something special, or relax, or just get away from everything and not have to unpack for yourself or anything like that.
Or draw your bath, and you come back and there's water sitting next to your bed with your slippers and your turn down service and
a little nighttime treat, chocolate.
Yeah, some homemade truffles that they make for the resort.
Nice. I'm sold.
It's tough. It's a tough one.
So speaking of treats and snacks and things like that, this is typically one of the most common questions we get asked about all-inclusives is, how is the food at this location?
Okay, I think hands down, Palace Resorts in general, Palace and LeBlanc, have the best food of any all-inclusive resorts I have ever been to. And I think, we tried, we didn't get to try, the first night we were there, they set up a beautiful dinner for us in a location where it would be the perfect spot for a wedding. And they actually brought dishes from each of the restaurants on the property so that we could try them. And I'm so glad, because we didn't get a chance to eat at the Italian restaurant for dinner, but it was the best pasta I have ever had, hands down. I could like, thinking about it, I can taste it. But no, just everywhere we went, I feel like it just got better and better. And Michelle and I enjoyed breakfast pretty much every morning together. And even, the simpler breakfast restaurants,
like a buffet. They had like the best French toast at a buffet I've ever eaten. It was like
omelets and
the food is by far, like she said, the best that we go to a lot of all-inclusive. So, food seems, they're cooking for a lot of people. So it is what it is, right? But this food is amazing. And I don't know, Brenda, if you were there when we arrived. I think me and a couple of the other agents, we arrived and we ended up going to eat lunch, waiting for our rooms. And the chef actually came out. It was us and some more agents came over, and our Palace reps, and we sat down, and the chef came out, and he wanted to make us a little bit of everything. So he wanted us to try everything on their menu, and they just kept bringing food out. Like he would come out and he's like, okay, this is this. And it just kept coming and coming and coming. And then the dessert came out. And then they came out and thanked us for coming. And we're like, you just made like food that wasn't even probably scheduled to be made at that time of the day. But it was amazing.
Yeah. So I noticed somebody did ask how many restaurants. So I just want to talk about them. So Lumiere is their French restaurant. So we did get to eat there. That was unbelievable. Kind of more of a fancy feel to it.
There's a dress code for that one.
Blanc Italia. Then there was Habibi, which that's their Turkish restaurant, correct?
Yeah.
Michelle?
I believe so.
So you have to go there in the morning and have some of their Turkish coffee. I wouldn't recommend it. Oh, yeah. You want to be up all night.
you can have it at nighttime for those who want but you have to plan to be up.
Yeah. Blanc Ocean, which I loved. We had breakfast there quite often at Blanc Ocean because it's right. I mean, it overlooks the ocean and it's just a stunning view. Blanc Asia. And then they have Blanc Pizza, which we would order at the pool.
We may have had a couple pizzas.
Yeah. And then they have Blanc International, which is where we had the buffet during the morning, right? And then it turned into a different restaurant at
nighttime.
And that was amazing. And then Blanc Cafe, it's not really a restaurant, but it's obviously what it says. It's a cafe, and you can get coffees and the little truffles, and it was unbelievable. I think I got them all.
Yeah. And then there's, we had during the daytime, we'd be out by the pool and we could order from the pool bar food, which we did because we had to try it all. And they had like a taco truck out there. Like it looks like a little taco truck so there's food for everybody, no matter what you like. There's enough food for you to enjoy.
And then can we talk about what happens at 4 p.m. every day? It's a race. Like if you're on one side of the pool and then you happen to see it come out, you're like swimming as fast as you can.
Okay, let's go.
You got to get to the churro cart.
And these aren't made churros. They make them there in front of you. So they have the dough, they drop it in.
You can fill it with like vanilla or chocolate.
Or caramel sauce.
Then they have a separate ice cream truck or ice cream cart too, where you can get like a waffle cone or a waffle bowl. And oh my gosh, you're not going to go hungry.
Definitely not.
No, I think one thing I want to mention while we're talking about food is just the level of service. It is unlike anything I've ever seen. Everybody is kind. Everybody is so willing to help. And I mean, everywhere you turn, there's somebody ready to help you. I almost felt like it was 2 wait staff for every 1 guest. That's almost how it feels. So they're great.
And we should mention, because we did talk about rooms and we're talking about food, you do have room service. And that too is really good. I ordered some sort of French toast concoction on the day I was leaving. So, because I had an early flight. Whew, it was like some banana French toast with rum sauce. It was so good.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So we've already talked a little bit about the beach and about the fact that the ocean is not swimmable. So talk to us a little bit about the pools. And do they make up for the fact that the ocean is not swimmable?
You don't even notice that you can't go on the beach. I'll be honest with you.
I didn't really miss it. I mean, because I don't really go into, the ocean. I don't have to have the ocean.
Right.
But so the pools, they have a couple on the side that are not heated. And then they have one that's heated in the middle. And then they have an infinity pool that's closer to, it pretty much overlooks the ocean. You're right. It's right there. And that one's heated as well. And they have that one and the middle one have swim up bars. So you have your drinks, and there was entertainment going on. They had people this last time in the water trying to stand on a board or something and balance themselves, like these games, and people were having fun. There's a DJ up there playing. Sometimes there's music, like a
There was a
saxophone
saxophone
player.
player on the
Yeah,
roof of the
saxophone.
bar.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. And then
Then
there's
there's
2
hot
hot
tubs.
tubs. Mhm,
Yes,
mhm.
the 2 hot tubs, and then you can rent like a pool cabana if you wanted to. We had 2 of them because there was a group of us, and they just wait on you, bringing you drinks and food, and there's like lounge couches in there and chairs and
A
TV
television.
and
Mhm.
places to charge your phone, and it's amazing.
Awesome.
Mhm.
That sounds really like kind of my speed because I'm with you guys. I like to look at the ocean, but I don't necessarily feel like I have to get in the ocean. I'm much more of a pool person. And so having the option to kind of see the ocean from the pool is kind of the best of both worlds, in
Yeah.
my opinion.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So let's finish up by talking a little bit about the activity. So let's talk about the spa, and some of the things that there are to do, but also what's the nightlife like at this resort?
Mhm. Well, so before we get to the spa and the nightlife, there are things you can do at the pool.
Mhm.
So they have like aqua fitness
Yeah.
classes. We saw some people doing, water yoga on mats. Chelsea and I, back in January, we did underwater cycling. So we were gonna, you might as well try it, right? And they
Yeah.
literally put little bikes in the water, and you're splashing all over the place, and we were having a blast with that. And then this past time, I took use of the fitness center,
Mhm.
and it is for a small resort. This fitness center is huge. I'm a big CrossFit fan back home, and I was able to create CrossFit workouts because they had all the equipment that I use here. I mean,
Mhm.
it's unheard of to have barbells and kettlebells and dumbbells and, treadmills and ellipticals. I mean, they had it all.
Mhm.
So that was really neat.
And I bet the
Awesome.
gym smelled amazing, didn't it?
It did. And then they had healthy snacks that you could eat afterwards. They had like a health bar.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when I mentioned that, is these resorts have their own scent that's made for them that they pump through. The spa has a special scent, the lobby and the gym, and I actually bought the diffusers and brought them home because it smelled so good.
Yeah. And as Michelle mentioned earlier, so the spa is, I mean, it is a world-class spa. You do have access, you can do the hydrotherapy for free. So just to kind of explain what hydrotherapy is, you basically have different, I guess we'll call them stations in a way. So you go from hot to cold to hot to cold to hot to cold, and it's supposed to be really good for your skin
Mhm.
and, getting some toxins out, very relaxing, just very healthy for you, for your body in general. So, you'll start in the sauna, then you'll go and you'll go into the ice room and put ice on your body with some aloe,
Yeah, there's
then
each room has something that goes with it. So like in the sauna, they'll go, would you like us to spray you, mist you with some aloe water? And they're like misting you, and then you sit in there for 5 to 10 minutes. And then when you go into the ice room, they give you aloe that you rub all over your body. And then you
mhm,
go into
steam
um,
room.
the steam room, and they're giving you conditioner for your face and your, like a mask, and conditioner for your hair. So there's something that goes in each
Mhm.
room that
And you're
goes with
taking
that
little
room.
drinks of special water too in between
Yeah,
that's
in between, it's supposed to do
cleansing.
something with you, like cucumber water or lemon water. I'm sure it's more complex than that, but they just give you these little shot glasses of things that you're taking. I know one was like a cinnamon water,
Mhm.
and so you have somebody who's with you each time. She follows you. When you start, they give you your robe and your slippers, and then she'll take you in, and she's like, okay, here's this, I'll come get you, do you want to stay in here 5 minutes, 10 minutes? And then she comes back, she goes, okay, now it's time to come on, and she puts you in the next room, and and you kind of go down. We were given the opportunity to also get a massage, so we got to use the hydro spa first, and then they have warming seats is the last thing. You come out and there's like warming seats, and then they take you into this waiting area that's got these like beds that have canopy things on them, and you wait for your person to come out and get you for whatever spa treatment you're going to do. And then they take you in there, you do your spa treatment, and then you come out and they're giving you tea or water, and you can stay in there and relax as much as you want.
Awesome. They have a room with pools too. So they have, a real cold pool. They've got a hot tub in there, and it kind of ends your hydrotherapy session. But that massage, we had a 55-minute massage. And I'll be honest, until I got this job, I was never a spa person. It just wasn't something I did. And boy, am I a spa person now. So,
I understand.
And some of the
yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to go to the nightlife. So did you want to talk about?
I was going to say, I was kind of going that way. There are some other things that you can do that are not so much you have to pay a fee for. So one of the things that we did, which I didn't even know was a thing really, was a tequila tasting thing. So we had someone that came in and told us all about tequila. Like, I mean, now I didn't know that tequila smelled like chocolate or citrus, but now I do, and I know which barrels they came from and where those barrels came from, like stuff I didn't even know about tequila. And we had, I think, like 5 or 6 different tequilas, and we tasted them, and some of them were okay, and some of them not for me. But that's just like something that if you're a real tequila person, or they have some other options, something you could add on and do as an activity.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that was really neat. And then we really enjoyed ourselves at night. I mean, there's a place to sing karaoke. People were dancing. There's a band, different bands or musicians that'll come play, and perform.
And this last time when we were there, they had a cover band that was there, and they were really, really good. I mean, I thought they were really good. I didn't see them the first night we were there, because I'm not so much of a night owl, but I did stay out one of the nights, and everyone kept talking about this band. I was like, but they were really good.
Yep. Yeah, we had a really good time. So if you want to go and just relax and not do, stuff at night, then there's plenty for you to do, in the spa.
And there's also like little bars that were like, you go out there and there's like a fire going, and it's overlooking. You can see just the ocean in the dark, and it's real quiet. So it's not like it's a big party spot if that's not your thing. Yeah. So there's other areas to go to and different atmospheres throughout the resort.
Awesome. It's good to know. Well, it sounds like an absolutely beautiful resort. It sounds like a great option for a variety of different travel parties. I think we have already, yes, I agree, Carrie. It does sound amazing.
It was, Carrie. You should go.
Yes, you should. And I think that we have answered all the other questions that came through. So thank you guys so much for watching tonight and for asking questions. We always appreciate that. If you happen across this video on Facebook or YouTube and we're no longer live, it's not too late to ask a question. We do monitor these after the fact. So feel free to go ahead and drop those in the comment section. One of us will come back and address the answer to that question for you. But ladies, thank you for sharing with us tonight. And we hope to see all of you again next Sunday night for another episode of Sundays with MMT. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.